Welcome to Court Beacon TV, where we shine a light on justice, stay informed, and stay empowered.
The court is going to sentence you to 6 years in the prison. I'm sorry, 16. Thank you. 16 years in the prison. There's to be a $1,500 fine, credit for any time served. There's to be no contact with the complainant. There's to be Chapter 62 registration. There's an affirmative finding of family violence.
A father faces his daughter in a Texas courtroom. The judge asks one question that stops the room cold.
2024 CR 012220, State versus Alexander Aguilar. Can I have parties announced?
Rick Pena for the state of Texas.
Kyle Simpson for Mr. Aguilar.
Are you Mr. Aguilar?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, have you received all discovery? Did you review it with your client?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Mr. Aguilar, did you review the true bill of indictment with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
And did you review that with your attorney?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
I do.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
No, Your Honor, state will be proceeding on count 5 of the indictment and will waive the other counts.
Any objection?
None.
Additionally, Your Honor, state will waive the habitual offender enhancement.
Objection.
And I'm sorry, are you waiving? Oh, and you're waiving count 6. All right, so for the record, the state is waiving the habitual enhancement allegations, counts 1, 2, 3, 4, and 6. Is that correct?
Correct. Yes, Your Honor.
And you're proceeding on count 5?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Any objections to those waivers?
No, Your Honor.
Mr. Aguilar, did you review the court admonishments with your attorney? Did you understand it?
I did.
Did you sign it in all the appropriate places? Did you understand you're charged with assault of a that's a second-degree felony? Range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 20 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
If you have a plea bargain agreement with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
You have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses. The state would call in the right to remain silent. Did you understand by entering this plea, you are giving up those rights?
Yes, ma'am.
And did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
Yes,
Do you believe he has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him?
I do.
Do you believe he's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Aguilar, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter this plea?
No, ma'am.
Anyone promised you anything other than the plea?
No, ma'am.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you a U.S. citizen?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trial. Did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
According to the plea, the state is proceeding on count 5. Punishment is to be assessed at 16 years in the prison. There's a $1,500 fine, no applications. There's an affirmative finding of family violence. There's to be no contact with the complainant and lifetime sex offender registration. Did you understand that to be the plea? Defense, is that the plea?
It is.
State, is that the plea?
It is, Your Honor.
Did you review the waiver of appeal paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in both places?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand by signing that you're waiving your right to appeal? The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, are there any such motions?
No.
Then to count 5, how do you plea?
No, contest.
State, any evidence?
At this time, state offers the evidence is Exhibit 1 with all attachments.
Without objection.
Did you review the waiver and stipulations with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses? The state will call in the right to remain silent.
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports, but most importantly, there will be no live testimony? Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that the court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments, and the court will review the same. All right, why is there an estimated range in here for, it says DLB or estimated age range?
I believe it's because initially she filled out a pseudonym form.
Okay,
That's at the back of the stipulations. Your Honor.
all right, thank you.
You're welcome.
I was calculating the age and I said, just bring out the age calculator.
Yes.
All right, so why should, the court is going to find there's sufficient evidence to find you guilty. Court will find you guilty. Why should the court follow this agreement?
That's what the victims wanted, Your Honor. I've spoken with both her and the mother. They were okay with it.
All right, and currently I believe she's 17.
Currently, yes, Your Honor.
All right, anything you want to say?
Mhm.
Why are you doing this?
Excuse me.
Why did you do this? You gave up the right to remain silent. Why did you do this? That's your daughter. I mean, it's bad even if it wasn't your daughter, but why would you do that to your daughter?
Ma'am. And
I mean, have you internalized what you've done?
yes, ma'am.
And I can't believe the mother allowed you into the home with your criminal history anyway. And when you came back into the home after you're being in prison, did you have the gang tattoos as well?
Yes, ma'am.
And she still allowed you in the home.
We weren't together.
It was his home.
All right, so it was his home
So
where this happened. And somebody allowed their daughter to go and stay with you, and you're a gang member, and you've been to prison. All right. The court is going to sentence you to 6 years in the prison. I'm sorry, 16. Thank you. 16 years in the prison. There's to be a $1,500 fine. Credit for any time served. There's to be no contact with the complainant. There's to be Chapter 62 registration. There's an affirmative finding of family violence. There's to be no contact with minors ever. There's to be no residing in any household with minors. So you're not allowed to reside or live with anyone who has children in the household. Do you understand? Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it? Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is an affirmative finding of family violence, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what that is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand? We can go off the record. So for the rest of your natural life, you're not to reside in any household with
Noah
20.
Gonzalez walked into court with 3 felony cases hanging over his head. What the judge offered him next would change everything. And the choice he made stunned the court.
So with 24 CR 6757, 2024 CR 007444, and 2024 CR 007423, State versus Noah Javier Gonzalez. Can I have the state announce?
Deputy Pitlock for the state of Texas, Your Honor.
Defend-
Robert Porter standing on behalf of Humberto Saldana, Mr. Gonzalez.
And are you Noah Gonzalez?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, can you raise your right hand for me, please? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
Noah Javier Gonzalez.
All right, we were here on this case on July 21st. In each case, you pled true to a violation of condition number 4. The state waived the remaining violations. The court gave you an option to either be revoked on each motion and sent to the state jail facility for 200 days. Your previous attorney had a medical emergency involving a family member. The attorney who's standing in is Mr. Robert Porter. Do you have any objections to this attorney standing in?
No, ma'am.
All right, and Mr. Porter, did you have an opportunity to speak with him regarding his options?
I did, Your Honor.
All right, and Mr. Gonzalez, have you had ample opportunity to speak with Mr. Porter about your options and Mr. Umberto about your options?
Yes, ma'am.
And do you understand the consequences of your choices and the options that the court has given you?
Yes, ma'am.
So, do you wish to be revoked?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you waiving your right to appeal?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, then, state you may be excused.
Thank you, Judge.
And cause number 2024 CR 6757, as previously stated, the court is finding violation of condition number 2 true. The court will find you guilty, revoke, sentence you to 200 days in the state jail facility, give you credit for any time served. Probation, was there any restitution ever determined for the complainants under that case? It should be a Daniel Chapa and Cynthia Chapa. And then, and cause number 2000, oh, I'm sorry, and under that cause number, it's to run concurrent with 2024 CR 007423 and 2024 CR 007444. Then in cause number 2024 CR 007423, the court will find you guilty, revoke, sentence you to 200 days in the state jail facility, give you credit for any time served. This is to run concurrent with 2024 CR 6757 and 2024 CR 007444. And there's to be no contact with Wesley, Wesley, Conn, Cohn. And cause number 2024 CR 007444. Court is finding you guilty, revoke, sentence you to 200 days in the state jail facility, give you credit for any time served. This is the run concurrent with 2024 CR 007423. 2024 CR 6757. And there's to be no contact with Faerun, Faerun, Marie Whippleman, Weppelman, and the court will request the therapeutic community. Counsel, is there anything else with regards to sentencing
No, Your Honor.
and those cause numbers?
No, Your Honor.
And let me just make sure. All right, in each cause number, did you review the documents entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and did you sign them?
Yes, ma'am.
And each cause number, because these are plea bargain agreements, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Because these are felony convictions, you are not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, we can go off the record. So you have made the easy choice in your life, which, I mean, that's what you've done. And what's going to end up happening is these cases are going to follow you around for the rest of your life because now you are going to be a felon. And as I previously told you, these cases involve crimes of moral turpitude. So that's going to preclude you from doing certain things. Do you understand?
I do, Your Honor.
All right. And now you know where children come from if you didn't know before. Do not continue to have children that you cannot afford and that you're just depending on your grandparents or her grandparents to be babysitters. If a grandparent wants to babysit your child and act as the daycare, that's completely up to them. That shouldn't be your plan.
Definitely not.
Well, I mean, you're going to jail. It is your plan. You're not supporting your child. And you're going to have to figure out a way how to do that. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, good luck to you.
This defendant entered no contest pleas to 5 felony counts. He asked the judge for deferred adjudication, but the prosecution pushed back hard.
2023 CR 5260. Could everyone please whisper? State of Texas versus Arturo Angel Contreras Santos. Could I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Gordon Brown for the state.
Defense?
Cesar Montalvo, for the defense. We're ready.
And are you Mr. Contreras Santos?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. And state, do you have a motion?
Yes, Judge. At this time, the state would offer to add to the plea paperwork a motion to seal State's Exhibit 1A. If not so designated in the paperwork, the court would ask that the state would ask that the court designate the manila folder containing a flash drive as 1A. Just due to the nature of the content being sensitive, we want to make sure that that content is protected in the court's file.
That's no objection from the defense, Your Honor.
Right. Thank you. Then the state's motion will be granted without objection. All right. Mr. Contreras, you entered a plea on June 20th of no contest to count 1, no contest to count 2, and no contest to count 3. The charge was possession of pornography in each count. According to the plea bargain agreement, and also no contest to counts 4 and count 5. According to the plea bargain agreement, punishment is to be assessed at a cap of 10 years in the prison. The state is opposing your application and they are taking in consideration 2022 CR 11150. Have both parties had a chance to review the PSI report, state?
Yes, Judge.
Yes, Judge.
Defense?
Yes, Judge.
Any objections to the PSI report, state?
No, Judge.
Defense?
No objection.
Any witnesses, state?
No, Judge.
Defense?
Yes, Your Honor. We have 2 witnesses.
All right, call your first witness.
Your Honor, at this time, we call Dr. Michael T. Jumis to the stand.
All right, Dr. Jumis.
For the record.
Good morning. It's always nice seeing you.
Morning, Judge.
All right, so just so the record is clear, I know Dr. Jumis. As a defense attorney, he's handled cases for me. So is there any objections to me hearing him based upon that from anyone?
No objection based on that conflict from the state, Judge.
None from the defense.
All right, Dr. Jumis, if you can rate, and I do, well, I'm just going to leave it at that. Could you raise your right hand? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
All right, you can lower your hand if you'll state your name for the record.
My name is Michael Thomas Jumis, Jumes.
All right, defense.
And Your Honor, the parties have stipulated that Dr. Jumis is qualified as an expert in clinical psychology, and we offer his curriculum vitae as defense's Exhibit 1.
Agree with the stipulation, no objection to the CP being.
I tender to the court.
All right, oh, you want to come around? Yes.
Thank you.
All right, so defense exhibit number one then is admitted without objection.
Dr. Jumis, good morning.
Morning.
Where do you work?
I work as a psychologist in private practice, and I work part-time as a psychologist at Kerrville State Hospital.
And how long have you been at that job?
I've worked in private practice since about 2002 and at Kerrville State Hospital since 2008.
And what are some of your duties at your employment?
So I evaluate individuals, sometimes for courts, often for
Excuse
courts.
me, just 1 second. You all need to do that on this end because we're on the record and the court reporter can't hear. So if he'll just move to the other end. All right, you may continue.
I conduct evaluations for courts and for the Kerrville State Hospital to consider clinical and forensic mental health issues.
Thank you. And in this particular case, have you met my client, Arturo Contreras?
I have. He's standing to my left.
Did you prepare a report in this case?
Yes.
Your Honor, at this time, I offer defenses two entitled Privileged Psychological Evaluation by Dr. Jumis.
No objection.
After you completed your report in this particular case, did you arrive at any conclusions?
Yes.
And what were those conclusions?
So I conducted a clinical interview with a mental status examination. I conducted some brief screening testing for cognitive abilities. I spoke by telephone to interview members of Mr. Contreras' family. And I considered mental health factors along the developmental spectrum to obtain an understanding of his lifespan development and its implications for cognitive function.
And in your evaluation, did you make any specific determinations about my client?
Yes, after I reviewed materials, I identified educational factors, interpersonal factors, mental health factors, neurocognitive factors that implicated a trajectory with better developed better developed verbal than nonverbal reasoning abilities. And those had some implications for judgment and decision-making and problem solving.
And given these reasoning, I'll call them disparities. Is that accurate if I say that he had reasoning disparities?
Yeah, or differences.
What do you think, in your opinion, how does that impact? Let me back up. You're aware about the facts of his offense or charges in this case, correct?
Only in a thumbnail sketch.
Okay. Did my client describe to you what he's being charged with?
No.
Have you been able to review materials such as the charges in this case?
Yes.
And given your experience and your training, what is this cognitive dissonance or reasoning dissonance? How does that play in how he ended up getting these charges?
I think that's a complicated question. My sense is that in his case, he had a growing up experience with some amount of interpersonal withdrawal. He was socially isolated. There was some bullying in his school experience. Those factors we see continuing in his adulthood, a withdrawn individual, somewhat depressed in his style of mood and relatedness, and the cognitive factors in this case involve a better developed verbal reasoning ability, which tends to reflect some linear logic and problem solving processes with a somewhat a significantly different nonverbal reasoning ability. The scores fall in the average range, but for him, the relative difference impacts his ability to sort of see the big picture from my perspective and to understand. And I suspect that those are interrelated with aspects of his development and interpersonal situation.
As of now, as you stand here before this court, do you have any concern as if he's granted any sort of community supervision, as he's asking for today? Do you have any concern as to the danger that he might pose to the public?
From a professional perspective, Your Honor, I did not evaluate any dangerousness risk factors, and so I don't have a professional opinion on that.
Did you perform any diagnostics in this case?
I formed some diagnostic impressions based on the data, a depressive disorder versus dysthymia. I had some concerns that there may be an autism spectrum disorder or an attachment disorder or other clinical concerns that would help to understand his current clinical picture.
Would you agree that this leaves open perhaps the opportunity for my client to seek more therapy or to explore those other potential diagnostics?
Certainly, treatment can aid to diagnosis and can assist with forming an effective treatment plan.
Thank you. I pass the witness.
All right, any questions?
Yes, so do you want me here?
Oh, that's fine.
Dr. Jubas, thank you for being here. I just have a very few quick questions. I think you kind of covered it in your last answer. This was not a sex offender analysis of this individual, Mr. Contreras Santos, is that correct?
That's correct. I did not do a sex offender risk assessment.
Okay, so you have no opinion on, regardless of whether he gets a prison sentence after he gets out of prison, or if he gets probation, deferred, or regular, whether he's a risk to reoffend or to sexually offend in any particular way?
I have no opinion.
Pass the witness, let me go.
Nothing further, Your Honor.
All right, is this witness excused?
Yes.
All right, thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right. Defense, call your next witness.
Your Honor, I call Arturo Contreras.
Could you raise your right hand for me, please? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
Arturo Ángel Contreras Santos.
All right, just make sure you speak up so that the court reporter can hear and I can hear.
Good morning, Arturo. What was your occupation before your arrest?
I was working at Reyes Automotive. I was doing just plastic injection molding for truck parts.
Okay. Did you have any other occupation as well?
No.
Yeah. Where were you residing at the time of your prior to your arrest?
Oh, with my parents, living with them.
Okay. Are you aware of the charges before you today?
Yeah.
Have you accepted responsibility?
Yeah.
Do you regret your actions?
Yes.
And are you asking the court to grant you deferred supervision in this case?
Yeah.
And if admitted, do you think you would be successful?
I think I can.
Why do you think so?
Well, I think I can follow through with this, complete it. I mean, I want to get better. I don't want to be like this anymore.
Do you have a family support system?
Yeah.
Is any of your family members here in court today?
Yeah. I understand.
Okay. And they've been to each and every one of your settings, is that correct?
Yeah.
And are they aware of the charges against you?
Yes.
Has this event hurt them?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, definitely.
Now, how long have you been incarcerated for?
Since October 19th.
Would it be fair to say that you've been at the county jail for 268 days?
Yeah.
Have you, in your time while incarcerated, have you been disciplined in the jail in any way?
No, not at all.
Have there been any problems while incarcerated?
No, none.
I pass away.
State.
Mr. Contreras, I have a few questions. Jordan Brown for the state. How old are you?
24.
So you were in your twenties when what you pled guilty to occurred, is that correct?
Yes,
Okay. Would you agree that having an intimate relationship with a different adult man,
yes,
would you agree that it is illegal in the United States of America and in Texas?
yes,
Would you agree that you were aware of both of those things when you committed those offenses?
yes.
You didn't learn after, you knew that at the time.
Uh,
You didn't learn it was a bad thing after the fact. You knew it at the time you were doing it,
oh, yeah,
and you did it anyways.
Yeah.
And if you received probation, you'd be out in the free. So there might be some restrictions on your internet use, but those are just rules that you could choose to follow or choose not to follow. Is that correct?
I choose to follow all those rules.
You would choose to follow them?
Yeah.
Okay. Pass the witness.
All right, any further questions?
Mr. Contreras, what is your status in this country?
A lawful permanent resident.
And you're,
Yeah.
and you're aware that having pled to this case, you expose yourself to removal proceedings or deportation.
Yeah.
And you're here under the provisions of DACA, is that correct?
Yes.
I pass away.
Any follow? All right, defense, any other witnesses?
No, Judge.
All right, the court will hear brief argument. State,
State would defer to final argument, Judge.
defense.
Yes, Judge, just a few points. My client is 24. He's young. He acknowledges, he appreciates and accepts the consequences of his actions, and he seeks to simply be placed on deferred adjudication, as his application states. There is no criminal history. The PSI also supports this. There's no juvenile criminal history. There's no adult criminal history besides these charges that came in a batch that were all a series of the same transactions. This particular case lacks physical injury. As we heard from the doctor earlier, there is a level of cognitive dissonance in his reasoning and therefore his behavior. While there seems to be room for an exploration of more diagnostics. Dr. Jumas stated that there may be a possible autism spectrum issue. We don't know. We think that there's room under supervision to explore this and to get him the help that he hasn't had before or in the past. We also have evidence that there's a home support system. His family has been here. They're here now. And I believe that they'll be there throughout this case for him. He's present in the USA under DACA. He's currently exposed to removal proceedings. He, even knowing what benefits he could lose, he still accepts this responsibility and he takes it seriously. He has about 9 months in county jail as well. I believe that given these circumstances, he would make a good candidate. While we recognize the egregiousness of this crime and really any crime at the felony level, we still believe that Mr. Contreras would make a good candidate under these circumstances, under these facts. He was gainfully employed as well at the time before his arrest, and he lived a quiet life with his parents. We simply ask that he be given the opportunity in this particular case for defer.
All right, and counsel, at the time he entered into this plea, you informed the court that you believed he was competent and you believe that he was sane at the time of the offense, correct?
That's correct.
And do you still believe he's competent?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, and I only bring that up. I know autism is not related to competency at all, but I just want to make sure for the record that was clear.
Understood, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. All right, this is what the court will do. In regards to counts 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, the court will find you guilty. Those counts will run concurrently. In each count, the court will sentence you to 10 years in the prison. The court will give you credit for any time served. There's to be Chapter 62 registration. The court will take in consideration 2022 CR 11150. Counsel, I'm going to show you what's entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it and did you sign it?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement and because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, we can go off the record. I want to let you know that I did listen to the witnesses that your counsel brought to me. I always internalize everything. And I never make a decision on whether or not I'm going to give someone deferred adjudication or not until after I've heard everything and reviewed everything. So I want to let you know that I listen intently. You're still very young. I know 10 years is a lot of time. And I know that each year is a lot of time. I realize that. But your life is not over. You will still be able to do better and be productive, okay? All right, thank you so
The
much.
judge gave him 10 years. Do you think deferred adjudication should have been an option here?